Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is John.
Yes, I got this.
Oche, you are making noise.
Good morning, class.
Goriath, you are making noise.
Good morning, class.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Precious, mute your mic. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone here.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Good morning, Miss Shipra.
Good morning, Precious.
Morning, Shipra.
Good morning. Shall we wait for the other students here? Because this class was for the new students who have joined this week, okay?
Hello, Miss Shipra.
Yes, John.
Yeah, I don't know if you received a mail from me yesterday.
Yeah, I received it.
Okay, I just want to confirm that, ma.
Yeah, I received it and I just forwarded it to the Cbpar.
Okay.
Hello, how are you? Hello?
This Daraje,
Yeah,
have you joined in this week or last week?
this is my first class.
Okay, this is your first class. So you have already missed a small amount of course. Okay, Justice, Precious, or John, Luce, you tell me, did you get any information regarding your classes here?
Sorry, ma. Information like her because this morning I was asking Mr. James that
Okay.
is this class still going to be combination of the old and new students? Because as the new students are joining the classes, is it that we, the old students like me, Precious, James, Raymond, and Logan, are we still going to be joining the class? Because it's going to be a kind of a repetition for us. So I was asking Mr. James, but I think maybe he has not read that part of the message on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, did he reply anything to you?
No, he has not replied.
Okay, that's okay, not a problem here. So first of
Okay.
all, I would like to start the class from our previous chapters, which I have already taught you. Okay, so is there any problem to read it again?
At least so far there is no problem. But the only thing is that I was a bit strong yesterday, so I couldn't attend any of the two sections. So maybe that's the only class I could say I've missed, and which I'm going to get a makeup for with the recording. Once the recording is uploaded.
I'm going to take the class for the new students, right? Which I have already taught you all. I'm going to repeat it to those new students here today in this class. Okay. So I just want
Okay.
that thing again because here I'm seeing all my previous students. That is last batch. Okay.
Okay.
New children, only one is there. That is Emmanuel and Daraje. They two are joining here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will just start my last color because your class will start at 2:30. Okay. Yesterday we have left at the how to write the introduction for the previous one. Okay, all.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Yes.
further writing in your next class that is at 3:30. Got this?
Come again.
As yesterday morning, write an introduction, right? Subject right now. The class here.
Please mute your mic.
Right here. Okay, now everyone can see the screen here. Yesterday we have left till why we have to offer the Cbpar. Right, everyone here? Yesterday I told you about why to use a, Cbpar research program. Got everyone here? Say
Yes,
yes.
we're getting you.
Yes, I have.
Everybody. Ehsan, I think you are new to this class, right?
Didn't get it, please.
I'm asking you are new today to join this class, right?
Yeah, I'm new here.
Yes, that's why you don't know what I'm asking here to all. You have missed two classes of yours, okay? So let's have a brief repetition of last class here. Now, what is community-based participatory action research Anybody can have a small look on this so that we can go forward with our class. Who's going to tell me right now? Hmm. Emmanuel? Emmanuel? Emmanuel, can you speak on the topic yesterday we have talked about the definitions which I have told you all yesterday?
Can I contribute?
Who's this?
This is Stefan.
Yes, Stephen, tell me.
To answer to what community-based participatory action research, this is a collective approach to research that involves all stakeholders throughout the research process, from establishing the research question to developing data collection tools to analyze and disseminate the findings. So in short, this is a community-based kind of process. Thank you so much.
Okay, fine, Stephen, thank you. Okay, Ahsanullah and Daraje, just keep on listening the things which I am explaining here. So I'll be explaining in very short, so you all of you can understand that, okay? What I have taught yesterday, and later on I'll take my new topic. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Okay.
So yesterday I have taught to you all that is what is the community-based participatory action research. It is a kind of full form you can describe in short. Like community means you have a collective people in which you go with them, where you participate with them, where you find their problems, and then you take actions regarding those problems. Okay? And proceed with your research part. Right? So in that,
Okay.
I have described these two definitions which were given by, one was given by this social science research at the Institute, National Institute of Health defines. Okay. Then the second definition was given by the Community Health Scholars Program of W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Right, these are the two definitions was defining what is the community based participatory action research. In this they have told you that once the community get involved with you, the residents of a community get involved with you, take active participation in your research, they will help you in conception, they will help you in designing your research paper, they will help you in conducting your research, then their analysis, that will be a collective program, then your interpretations will be coming out from them collectively, then your conclusions also build up on their reviews. Okay, whatever they have experienced and whatever you have experienced all depends on your conclusions there, then your communication of results will come out with them. So, okay, how this way the community is helping your research as well as your research is helping that community to get a better health, better system, programs and the policies. Right? Got this point here?
Yes, you got the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Daraje and Shanullah, you got this? Just unmute your mic and say yes or no to me.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, fine. Then I'll come to the point here. Here I have compared yesterday. All these notes will be coming to your student account. Okay, so you can all of you read it after. Fine. So here yesterday I have compared the traditional methods of the research with the community engaged research and the CBPAR. Why you have to go for the CBPAR against the traditional methods as well as the community engaged methods. Right? In this we have discussed these points: the research objective, study design, recruitment and retention, instrument design, data collection, analysis, interpretation, dissemination. Now, the cautionary tale. In this, I have asked you all to just remember these 4 points to while going for your CBPAR for your research. First, the topic selected with determining if they address real needs of the community. Okay, you have to keep in mind that whether whatever the topic you are choosing in your community, is it needed by your community or not? Okay. And second point will be the studies conducted on communities. Community was only involved as a research subject. Sometimes the communities feel that once you are taking any topic from them, that is a kind of subject for you. Not a real solution will come out from that. So that's why they just don't take that much of interest. Therefore, it is said always choose such kind of subjects or the topics from your community or the problems of the community which are helpful for them also. Now, the third point which comes: no mechanisms for sharing research findings. No mechanisms for sharing the research findings or continuing successful programs. So, first of all, you have to share your findings. Whatever you are feeling for your community about their problems, you have to share with them. Okay? Then the fourth point comes: the communities seldom felt they received benefits from the research. Therefore, being in knowledge that whether your community not feeling ignored, your community should not feel that they are not getting any benefit, you have to choose your topics from your community. Yes, Baraka, you were raising your hand.
Yes, thank you very much for the speech. So I would like to know about research. Research, you are saying to do research in the community. But
Yes.
if someone wants to do research in the institution, it will be just only, I want to know now, it's
Here,
just only to do the research in the community, but not in the institution. Like maybe you can do it in UN, for example, eh? Those international firms, multinational firms. So I would like to know about that. Is it possible to be focalized just only on community only, or just also on international institutions?
wait a minute. After my this lecture, later on, we will give you the topics also, as we have already given the topic areas to the previous student, right? So from those topics, you can find your area. Like we have given the agriculture, then education, then health and care. But because of COVID-19, we are not proceeding with the health and care. And one more topic was there. So once you go for the area like the education area, you can opt for your different kinds of places where you want to proceed with that. And it depends on your you can approach that are you able to approach those areas easily or not. If you are not able to go to those areas easily, then how you can conduct your research there? Either by mails and all that platforms will come. Got my point here? Not. Baraka, I'm asking you.
Yes, I understand, but until now, I am not yet being satisfied.
Okay. So what you want if you are not satisfied with this?
For me, I would like to work on the climate change. Do you see? And I see that on the climate change, more informations I will be find them in some of institutions. Not only the community will give me those informations, maybe the community can give me a part of that informations, but
It's depicting the community to your working area, okay, wherever you are choosing it, right?
Hello, madam.
yes.
Yes, Daraj.
For his question,
Yes,
when we say community-based action research,
yes,
it takes a short period of time for researching the problems and taking on that problem the actions.
yes.
So he is talking about climate change. He
Okay.
can make the climate change community-based action research
Yes, of course.
by studying on that climate change. He
Mhm.
can take the actions that will be based on the community.
But you can, if you are taking your topic
To
on.
overcome these problems,
Hmm.
what action should be taken on that one?
Yes.
After it jot down, he take the actions of that.
Okay.
That's we can make it community-based action research.
Yes, you can make it on that. I'm not saying here that you can't do it. I am asking here, I'm telling you here that whatever the word you are, all of you getting familiar is the community. It is depicting your area of topic. Wherever you will go for your research, you will call it as your community. Where you have to involve in that. Got my point here? Golia, just mute your mic. Got my point here or not? Wherever you are going, whether it is an international matter or you are going to the your local matter, the point is that you wherever you are following your research, that comes under your community. Here you want to
Okay.
here you are going to follow the climatic change, climatic perceptions, then that things comes under the whole world. Your community is your whole world.
Yeah.
You have to take the different kinds of bites, different kinds of questions from the different kinds of people of all over the world.
Understand.
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you.
yes. So community is not really a localized word. Community is the word which is depicting your area where you are going to have your research. Got my point here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Baraka, you got my point here?
Yes, I've got it.
Okay, fine then. Should I move forward?
Okay, you
Yes,
can.
please.
wait a minute. Now, I have told you about these key principles of the CBPR, that is, recognizes the community as a unit of identity, builds on strengths and resources within the community, facilitates the collaborative partnerships in all phases of the research, integrates knowledge and action for mutual benefit of all partners, promotes a co-learning and empowering process that attends to social inequalities, involves a cyc- cyclical and iterative process, addresses issues from the culturally appropriate contextually based perspectives, and disseminates the findings and knowledge gained to all the partners. Got everyone?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Now I'll move forward that why CBPAR we were using. Yesterday I've told you in short about this, that community engaged research takes place under real world conditions, which increases the applicability of its findings to practical applications that improve the human health. Then meaningful community involvement can also improve the research process itself, and therefore the findings that come out of the study as well. So here it is in all around wants to tell you that when you are going for the CBPR kind of research, the whatever the practications are going on there, they will help in improving the human health in the within the community. Secondly, they will put a meaningful involvement of them of a community to your research. There will be an right. Everyone is coming so late. It's a problematic thing for us.
Yes, yes, you can. We've understood that.
Yes. See, all of you have got this point here. That why we
Yes.
will go for the
Yes,
CBP.
yes, I've gotten you.
Yes. Now I will come to the new topic here. That is what can CBPAR used for? Action research is often used to consider the social problems, welfare reform, or homelessness, for example, but can be turned to any number of areas with positive results. Dr. John, when you will be able to enter in the room? Yes. What can CBPR be used for? For what we can use the CBPR? Some prime examples for that are the environment. It was in a community member who first asked the questions and started the probe that uncovered the fact that the Love Canal neighborhood in Niagara Falls, New York, had been contaminated by the dumping of the toxic waste. So in this point, with the help of the CBPR research, we can do something for the Niagara Falls, why they are getting contaminated, how they are getting contaminated, which kind of actions we can take in that so that we can clear it, we can help it in coming its real form. Such kind of questions can be raised in such kind of topics with the help of the CBPR. Okay, all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
understood.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Yes.
Next
Well
case,
noted.
Yes, of course.
the next case came, that is medical health issues. Action research can be helpful in both undeveloped and the developed societies in collecting the information about the health practices, tracking an epidemic, or mapping the occurrence of a particular condition, to name three of numerous possibilities. So you all of you as see that COVID-19 is going on, and without coming up with all countries, we can't understand how we can stop it. To come over the COVID-19, we have to discuss all those matters about the COVID-19 which are prevailing in other countries. Then only we can save ourselves from COVID-19. Got my point here? Similarly, in this,
Yes.
without the action research, we can't help others, either whether it is a undeveloped country society or a developed society. Okay, with the help of the CBPR, we are getting a collective information under which we can go for the health practices which are helping us to emerge as a good uh, community, as a society. Got this point here?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Like this, the CBPR is helpful in such kind of problems. Then the third case they have raised, that is the political and economic issues. Citizen activists often do their own research to catch corrupt politicians or corporations, trace the campaign contributions, etc. In this, once you come to the political and economic issues, you can easily trace the corrupt people with the help of the communities which are engaged with them, right? You can trace those citizens, you can involve those citizens who are engaged with these political and economic issues. So they are very helpful for you to find out where the corruption is going on, how our society is not developing due to this corruption or the politician. Right, everyone?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Understood.
Yes. Right. Right.
Right.
CBPR collectively help you to go through your research part, as well as it helps the community to get developed in a right manner way. Right, everyone here?
Right.
Yes, right.
Here, some kind of examples are given for the proposal and projects. In the institution of the Wake Forest University, they have using the CVPR to reduce the HIV risk among the immigrant Latino MSMs, right? Similarly, in California State University, a PAP test intervention to enhance the decision making among Pacific Islander women. So these are some kind of CBPR researches which have gone through, and they have find out the problems, they have find out their way how to solve problems, they worked on it, or some of the things are still they are working on them. So in this way, the CBPR research are a great success. in solving the problems as well as helping the communities to get developed. Right?
That's right.
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 That's right.
Now I will start here with some presentation of the developing a research plan. Okay. Now, here we will start with the research plan. Developing of research plans, the steps are here. Now, the first agendas of our developing of Cbpar research plan, we need some kind of contents like the who should be involved in the community based and identifying the partners and participants. Then we have to setting the priorities. Then we have to forming a partnerships and building trust. Afterwards, we have to develop a common mission statement within us while performing our this research part. Then developing a common mission statement here. Now I will go to the first step here. Who should be involved in Cbpar? First of all, the first people most affected by the issue or intervention under the study. Once you choose your hello everyone.
Hello.
Can get you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
can hear you.
Hello, we are here.
Are you able to see my screen here?
Hello, what did you say?
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Yes,
clear.
we have seen it.
Yes, clearly.
Showing right
Yes, we're about to share a screen.
I'm seeing it clearly.
now?
The chat is right.
What all of you are seeing on your screen? Because here it is showing to me that the screen sharing is false.
I'm seeing
What we are
that
saying is developing a research plan, the steps. Then one, we have who should be involved in community-based participatory research. Then we have people from all sectors from the community should be involved. But
I'm not seeing that I have gone forward. I'm involved.
you have moved forward.
You can see here.
yes, you can see the screen.
Now are you able to see the step one? Who should be involved in Cbpar?
Yes, it's showing step
Yes.
one.
Yes, yes, we're about to see.
Cbpar.
Who should be involved in Cbpar?
Yes.
Okay, now fine.
Yes, we're about to see.
Right. So for the first people who are affected by the issue or intervention under the study. In this, they are telling you the people who are in the community, who are the residents of the community, are most helpful people for you all, for who can help you in performing your research. Got my point here? You are going to participate with that community. You are going to get closer to that community. And the people who are resident of that community, who are most affected by the problem of that community, they are the first people who are helping you for your research. So you have to include them in your research part. But my point here?
Yes, you've got it.
Yes, you've gotten your point.
Now the second part, the people who may not themselves be directly affected by the issue or intervention, but who are trusted by the affected population. Means these are not the people who are directly affected by the problem, but these are the people who are indirectly connected to the affected people. Okay?
Yes, got it. Got it.
But they are not the community resident people. They are away from the community resident people, but they are connected to them. Okay?
Yes.
Sorry, these people that are indirectly affected, but they have a connections with the affected people. For example, now let me cite this example.
Yes.
In Nigerian, we have a local government chairman, we have a representative, House of Rep representative representing each local government and each ward within a community. Now, assuming, for example, now when there was a Boko Haram crisis in the northeast of Nigeria from Borno, Maduguri, the Senate, that's the person representing Borno in Senate, came out to the Senate floor, that's the National Assembly in Nigeria, and announced that there is a crisis in that particular region. He was not affected because he was not living in Borno. He was living in Abuja, making a legislative law for people in Borno. Now, this person, this senator representing Borno in the National Assembly in Abuja, could be compared or could be said to be people, part of the community that was being entrusted to solve a particular problem for those people in Borno State being affected by Boko Haram. Is that true?
Yes, yes, correct. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was
Perfect example.
Now, we'll come to the third point. Third people like the decision makers. These decision makers could be a local official, legislator, and other decision makers from like academicians who can help you to look forward towards your research. They will give you their advices how to proceed in your research. They will tell you what kind of limitations can come in your way and how you can overcome those limitations. Right?
Yes, right.
So you have to include such kind of decision makers in your research also. Like they become advocates not just for addressing the issue but for recognizing and implementing the solution or intervention that best meets the actual needs of the population affected. So they can help you in implementing the things in the community which is affected which will be a need for them, right?
Yes, understand.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Now, the next are the academics with an interest in the issue or intervention in question. So you can use, not to use, you can take the help of academicians who are involved in such kind of researches. So they can help you in forming a right research paper. Okay? The academics who have studied the issue often have important information that can help a CBPR team better understand the data it collects. That is a most important line here. It is written like that academicians will help you in telling you right information, the important information regarding that research which you are going through. It will help you in collecting right data right from the right place. Okay, so you should include the academic people in your team. Got my point here?
Yes, I've
Yes.
gotten your
Yes.
point.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we'll come to the point, that is the health, human services, and public agency staff and volunteers. These are such kind of people who are openly coming to the communities, affected communities. They know better what kind of problems they are facing there. So they can give you a right decisions also, right solutions, sorry, also to you, that what you can do, where you can find out the remedy for these activities. The health people, the human service people, the public agencies, their staff, and the other volunteers who are working for that community, they are also a very helpful people who can help you in your research. So you can include these people also in your research committee, right?
Yeah, right,
Got
right.
it?
Right,
I
right,
got
right.
it.
Now this sixth point, that is the community members at large. This category emphasizes the importance that members of all sectors of the community should have the opportunity to be involved. The all sectors which are combinedly form a community, you have to take out the members from them who get involved in your research, will help you in your research. They should also get involved in your research part. Got my point here?
Yes, madam.
That
Yes.
Yes, I've gotten your point.
that statement covers the knowledge, skills, and the talent what they have, that will help you in proceeding with your research, that will help you to find out the solution also, that will help you to take their voice to other people that about their problems, right?
Yes, right.
Yes,
Yes,
right.
right.
Now here I have to conclude here that about how many people we are going to include in our research. First one are those who are community residents. Second are those who are not directly connected to the affected community, but they are in connection with them. Okay. Third, they are the decision makers like the local officials, legislators, and other decision makers who will help you to proceed with your research there. Then the academicians who will help you in forming a research paper, as they can they have a lot of knowledge regarding the problems over there. It will help you in collecting your data. They will make you understand your data, how to collect it and from where to collect it. Such kind of informations you will get from them. So their research skills will help you later on in forming your research paper. Then the fifth part will come the health services people, the human service people, and the public agency staffs, which will help you in telling about what kind of problems the community is facing, how they are trying to coming out from those problems, what the other organizations are helping them in that perspective. Okay. Then the community members at large are the people who are from different sectors in the same community, and they get involved in your research. They will help you in following a different
Good
kind of.
morning, Stephen. How are you? I know you're doing great. What's wrong with your phone? Why aren't you able to pick codes? Stephen, do you remember that you were making a banner for me last week?
Please mute your mic.
I didn't.
Now we'll come to the next step, that is the step 2 of setting the priorities. Got here?
Yes, continue.
Yes.
Now in this we have to discuss, now that you have to identify your partners and the people who may be participating in interviews, forums, committees, etc. You have to figure out what the issue to tackle will be, because there are always a multitude of important issues that all seem to be pressing at one time on any given community. So basically here we are telling you that in setting the priorities, first of all you have to make a committee for yourself. Then you have to prioritize what kind of work which person will see. Okay, so that will help you in forming different kind of issues. As once you go to one problem, there will be a different other problems also lying under that problem. So those problems can also be sorted out with the help of your committee, which will help you in forming your research. Right here,
Yes, right.
here we will discuss the criteria which we are going to see here. First of all, first is the existing efforts that will be addressing this issue build upon existing efforts in the community. For example, when request for the proposals around the health disparities was released, it would make sense to tackle the issues of disparities in infant mortality because of existing infant mortality work in the community. Suppose they are giving you the topic of infant mortality in a community. Okay, so what kind of efforts are going on in that community to just slow down the infant mortality? You have to find out first that thing. Got my point here?
Yes, please.
Then the relationship to other problems, you will have to find out what other are connected to that problem, the main issue. So you can give your attention to those problems also, which will just quite less your burden for the main problem. Got my point here? In which, in the relationship to other problems here?
Yes, gotten your point.
Okay. Who didn't got? Who didn't get the point here? Everyone is fine with this point?
Yes.
John, you too, Stephen.
Yes, yes, I got the point.
Stephen, you got the point here?
Yes, I've gotten it.
Okay. Then we will have to come to the local expertise. We will take the decisions or the advice of the local expertise within our partnership to assist in the efforts. They will help you how you can proceed, what kind of aids you can give to such kind of community, what you can find out in the other expertise. They will help you in that way. So some kind of expertization should be in your committee of partners. Then we'll come to the capacity. Does the capacity exist within the organizations to address this problem? You have to find out this part. Whether the organization have that much of capacity to fight with this problem or not, or other health departments are working on this issue or not. So such kind of questions are coming to you in the criteria of capacity you have to keep. Then feasibility, are there that much of funds which are available there for addressing the problem? Then policy impact, what kind of policies the government is issuing regarding that problem, are they are on work or not, are those policies are working out there or not, you have to see that. Then the last is the synergy comes. Is this an issue that everyone can rely around so that your combined efforts will have more of an impact than if individual partners focus separately on the problems? So first of all, you have to combine each other with yourself so that there will be a collective information you should get, which will help you more in finding out the right decision, what you should do and what you can do for the coming up problems of the community. Right, everyone? Got my point here?
We've gotten
Yes,
it.
I got the point.
Yes,
We
we got the
got it.
point.
Now I'll come to the step 3, that is forming partnerships and building the trust. In this partnership, forming a partnership means we are going to make a advisory community or a community action board, we can call it, or we can call it a steering committee of different people, whom which people we were including later last time. That is the people who are from the community. Second, the people who are from the community. Third, the academicians. Fourth, the decision makers. Third, the health communities or the health services people. We can include them. And by including all these 6 people, we can form a committee which will help us in taking out our research comfortably and easily. Their experience, their contacts, their different kind of level of reaching other places will help you in finding out what are the different problems our community is facing and what kind of problems we can sort out. Right, everyone here?
Yes, right.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
So in the second para, you can see here that potential CAP, that is the Community Action Board members, should be well known in the community. They should be a well-known person in the community so that community know them, so that they will be able to help you easily. If possible, they should have an interest in and even a history of the involvement in community. development affairs. Think about contacting persons who have the background, interest, time, time and energy to commit to the process. The ideal number of your community could be from 5 to 10 or 11. That depends on you, how much people you get in your partnership, and on how much people you believe. This kind of making a team, kind of step of making a team will help you in developing a kind of trust between each other. Once you will take their trust, the community's trust automatically comes to you. So it will be a kind of bondage between you and the community to work together. Right, everyone here?
Yes, right.
Yes,
Right.
right.
Now,
Yes, understood.
now the step 4 will be the developing a common mission statement. In this, given that each partner organization has its own missions, goals, and objectives, community institutional partnerships for prevention research need to engage in a process of creating a common vision and selecting and prioritizing mutually defined issues, goals, and objectives that reflect the multiple agendas that partners bring to the table. Your all the partners will work on different issues of the community, and they will come up with their views, with their thoughts to one table. They will put their things, selected things, their vision, their selections, and their priorities. Then you all of you can easily decide what you have to do, right? So this is a kind of goal and objective of taking a committee which help you in proceeding in your research part. Got my point here?
Yes, you got the point.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we got it.
Good. Now, in developing CBPR principles, the partners and the community try answering these questions together. So first of all, you have to keep in mind, and your partners should keep in mind, is the partnership clear about how community is defined, the characteristics that gives this identity? How will the proposed project build on the strengths of the community and enhance its capacity? How will the partners, their local histories, and where the partnerships are centered influence the direction of the work being processed? The benefit will community receive, and are there other partners or the communities involved who may not receive any direct benefits? How will the proposed project simultaneously implement interventions and conduct research while the this window is coming with systems change, while without changing the systems in long term? Okay, any doubt here? Now thank you all of you. Any questions regarding this all? Yes, everyone here. Any questions? New,
No question.
new students, do you have any?
Shipra.
Yes, Simon.
Hello, Madam Shipra.
Yes.
Yes, please. I think for the first group, this was some kind of a revision. But for the, I'm saying for the first group, the odd group, this was some kind of a revision. But
Yes.
for the ones that have just started this week, I think it will be ideal if the first, the odd students are with them. Let us take a low profile so that the new students can also participate, because at the end of the day, you'll find that we'll cruise there because we already know those things. Then the new students might not know. So I think we better take a lower, we don't need to be so proactive. We need to be listening more and like responding to most of the things because we understand them. So we better leave it for the new students to be responding more. Thank you.
Okay, so this was the timing for the new students only. Okay, your timing will start at 2:30 p.m. Okay, today I will just give the timings to the James. Okay, for everyone, for the new students as well as the previous students, so that you all of you can come on your timings. It is all kind of time wasting for the previous students only, right?
Yeah, I think that will be better. That will be better.
I didn't get that. Oh, I didn't
I
get
didn't
that.
get that. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, we did get that.
I am telling that I will just pass on the timings of the classes for the previous students as well as the new joinees. Okay, so that you should not get the repeated telecast all the time, because previous students will have to join at 2:30 p.m. so that I can let you know about the other things. Okay, and those who have joined right now or in this week, they will come at 1 p.m. Timing, so that they get the what I am telling them right now, what I'm teaching right now, they will go through that. Got my point here about this timings?
Repeat
So,
once.
Yeah, yes,
in,
please.
in summary, you are going to create a separate class for the old students and for the new students. The new student time will come up at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Indian time, while the old student time will come up later after their class, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I think like he's saying now, I don't know. We need to discuss that also in the in the WhatsApp group for the class.
Yes. Yes.
That
Yes.
we'll be
That's
able.
what I'm telling, that James will discuss this thing in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah, so that we'll be able to
So
carry
that
everybody along.
everybody come to know about this. As in a WhatsApp group, I think everyone would be there, whether the new student or the previous student, right?
Yeah.
That's why you all come on one time only. So I will just send the message of this, that about the timing, okay, for the
Yes.
students as well as the new students.
Okay, Shipra, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now secondly, I will also suggest that because these lectures are very interesting, and
Okay.
so because of that, even if we are having lectures for the new students separate from those other old students, I'll still advise that you still will be getting all the information about the lectures on the group, so that anybody that want to join, you can still admit the person to join, because the learning is never sufficient. So that even if the old students still want to be part of the new the classes for the new students, they can still join, and that will go a long way to helping us.
Okay, fine, doctor. I will just convey these points to the James, okay? And
Okay. Okay.
management, and surely will come soon with the new timings to you all, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can understand what is going on and what is not. Fine, everything.
Okay. 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 And then maybe before, the last thing I want to say is, I just want to add something to what the other of my classmates said concerning the uh, community project,
Yes.
the members of the community project, the community advisory board or the steering committee. Now,
Yes.
I think in essence, because he was talking about the legislator or who is representing the people of Borno State, like that. Now, I think what we should do to make it effective, because one, CBPAR should be scientific and innovative. And you know, when you are looking at scientific procedures, it is best and most effective if you have experimental cases, meaning that you cannot use all the indicators. You use the likely indicators that will enable other researchers or future research to have an inference on the indicators. What I mean by that is that if maybe in a community we have like 3 or say 5 legislators, now we cannot get all the 5 legislators into the first program. We can only have maybe 1 or 2.
I would like
Meaning,
to tell here that you are talking about the including the legislators, that all whether it is 3, 2, 4, 5, any number,
yes,
but
any
that
number.
depends on
Okay.
you only. Okay. Once you are going for the information to any kind of local officials or other legislators, other people, you that depends on you how you try to make a partnership with them. What kind of bonding you are making with them, that depends on you. Then automatically you can make 2, 3, 4, whatever the number you want to be.
Exactly, because that is one of the clarifications I want you to make, so that we will not so bother ourselves getting everybody, because from the content, getting everybody involved will not just make it the scientific.
As we have decided that this month, as we are going through, so we will give you the 4 weeks to just to learn about how to proceed with the research part. Okay.
Okay, lastly, Shipra, can you maybe I don't know, on the questionnaire, the online questionnaire we use, I want you maybe in the next class or so to guide us effectively on that questionnaire, please.
What questionnaire?
The questionnaire, the online questionnaire we use for the survey for the research program, because we are to develop online questionnaires for.
Yes, you have to develop the online questionnaires. Okay.
Yeah, so I say you will be able to guide us on how and that. So certain items that are required, that you think.
Question part, I will surely guide on that part.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, yes. Any doubts?
Hello.
Any?
Hello.
Yes, Darajit.
I have a question. Is that we are taking this course as a common course, or it is mandatory for all
Yes, this is for 2
departments?
months. It is for common for everyone, whether it is master's student, whether it is PhD student, or whether it is bachelor student. Okay, for 2 months
Okay.
you have to commonly work on this project. Then afterwards we will allot you your specific project.
Okay. Is there a title that is classified for all students?
Yes.
Any assignment or project that is given for the student
Yeah,
is
I will talk to you. You are a new person to join here. You are a new student. So I will discuss all these things later on in my classes here. What? I will tell you the topics because previous students, I have already given them the topics. They are
okay.
coming to me with their abstract as well as the proposal for the topic. Okay.
Okay.
So once your class will come on that part, I will let you know what kind of topics we are giving to you. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Any
When
doubt?
I get you back,
Okay. Thank you.
when
Yeah.
I contact you back.
Yeah.
On
Hello,
WhatsApp
Miss
group or?
Shipra. Yes, Shipra.
Have the James. Okay, Daraje. And my email ID I have already given to you all yesterday. Right now I'm giving you again.
Shall I write you on chat?
I'm giving my email ID here. You can send me your question there.
Okay.
Or any problem you have, you can ask me there.
Okay.
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 On WhatsApp also you can ask. James will be there. He will respond on that.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Shipra. Yes, okay. I want to add to what Raymond said earlier regarding the old student joining the attending the same class as the new student. Okay, so what I want to say is, I think that for the new student to really benefit or get value for their time and resources, I think that you should not admit any old student in the class for the new student, because if any old student
Exactly. That's the point.
yes, don't admit any old student for our class, myself, Raymond, Justice, Uche, John, and the rest. You should not admit any of us.
Precious, I get you, but as I have not informed you about this, that's why I have to admit that time. Otherwise, you all of you would be thinking that why ma'am is not involving us. This is not the way. Okay, so you will just
Okay.
trust me only regarding that. That's why I have to
Oh,
inform you all, and that's why I'm giving you this information also here, so that you can understand what the problem is going on. Okay, so your next
okay.
all the old students class will be at 2:30. Okay,
Okay.
going to be 2:30. A little bit, I'll take little bit 20 minutes from now. Okay,
Okay. Thank
fine.
you.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Shipra, please, I also want to suggest something too that helped me. It's Uche.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, just like when we had the group assignment, we had to do a class before the group assignment. So that could also be of help to the new students. Maybe some of us might use the paid Zoom to also assist these ones by sharing our own ideas beforehand, so that these ones too can have have something they know beforehand,
Not getting
so that they can.
clear.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I'm not getting your point. What you want to say?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that just before we had our group assignment, we had used the page Zoom where me, myself, John, Raymond, and Precious, we had to discuss some of the assignments. So I don't know. That also could be of help. Maybe at a later time before their main class, we can just help them air our view, and they can also get some points from what's before their classes. I think that also might be of help to them.
You know that start the assignment before the class or after the class? Because you can do the class only after your group assignments.
Hello, I didn't quite hear you.
Hello, Yuche. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you now. What I'm trying to say
Yes.
is just before the group assignment we had a group on Zoom. Me, Precious, John, Logan, and the rest of them, Raymond. We had together before the main class. So we can also assist these ones too. Before the main class starts, we can help them using the page Zoom.
One. Unafika chibutu kafika cha mbesho iPhone ukupona.
Yes, you should repeat it again. I'm not able to hear because of Emmanuel's mic was not mute.
Okay, I said before the group assignment we had, before the main class, we had a discussion beforehand together using the paid Zoom that it was provided by YesBoss.
Yuche, I'd like to tell you in this point that before having a discussion before the group assignment is not of any use. Okay, because group assignment is in itself
Okay,
is
okay,
a
okay,
group
okay, no
discussion.
problem.
So you have to come instantly with your thoughts, with your views in your group assignments, which you are having there. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay, I understand that. All right.
right. So everyone, I would take your next class in the evening right now. Okay, from tomorrow we will follow the time which I will send to you. Okay, the James will send to you, right?
Right, okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
for this because right now we are already
Okay.
running out of the time here.
Okay.
What
So in
did
the
you just
evening,
say?
I'm telling for today
Yes.
already your class has to be taken by 2:30 and still I am getting the time is 2:30 only right now. Okay,
So we need to delay a little bit so that you prepare.
in the evening. Okay, everyone,
Okay.
in the
Okay.
afternoon. At what timing we were having in the yesterday.
Yeah, like the time we had it yesterday.
Yes, at that
At
time
what
only
time
we today.
the
From
next classes?
tomorrow, from tomorrow we will follow another time schedule which I will share with James. He will share with you in WhatsApp. Got it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. From tomorrow, new timetable I will ask you to follow up. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Miss Shipra. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't know.